No. Went to a network that is now doesn't even exist anymore and took a chance on it. And he got so many no's, and he's pretty damn creative on the show. I love it. I love this empire that RuPaul has built, and I respect him
I mean, it's
immensely for that.
and the sacrifices that he's made.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know
Yeah.
how to stay there.
Yeah.
And it's very difficult.
Yeah. Look how many years this show's been on now.
I mean, look at you, David Yontef. You've got, these days you were nothing. Now you've got a berry picker in your backyard named Daryl.
Excuse
I
me.
mean, in your Hampton homes of all
Excuse me.
places.
Let me correct you, babe. You mean you have a naked berry picker?
Yeah, you got a naked berry picker.
Listen, to your point, a couple of things you've said there. To your point, no, I guess it's hard in the business to get anything greenlit, and it's hard. Look at all the housewives that fumble the ball. It's hard to stay on top. So I agree. Thank you for that. Also, thank you, Pol, for calling, attention to the fact that the list of people that hate me is like a mile long down the block. And perhaps RuPaul has heard about what a hated human being I am. So shady bitch right here at the top of the show. Thank you. I'm usually the one who's being shady.
But that's not being shady. You're pretty popular.
You are popular.
So he was probably like, oh, fuck. Of all the tables I needed to sit at, now I got to sit next to this Yenta? Seriously? Who's got a berry picker who thinks he's better than me?
Yeah. When you see me out in the wild, it is best, if it's not going to go completely well, it is best just not to speak to me. I do have to agree with you because it will be, is this microphone on? It will be observed and talked about. Before we move on to some other, speaking of ego, I ran into Michelle Visage at a Go-Go's concert at the Roxy like a few weeks ago. The exact opposite.
I love her.
Yeah,
she loves Snow White too. We hung out with her at one of the events, and she was great.
Speaking of ego, and I'm just kidding because I do love this person. It's just my transition. A few weeks, last time you guys were here, I can't believe it's been a month already. We were talking about your good friend MJ. You guys said, please, Reza's been trying to get this show off the ground forever. He has a camera crew following him, whatever. Well, you guys were right. I do not owe.
Tell you.
You did tell me. Even the Ropers were in my DMs. Patrik and Pol knew. They knew. You should have listened to them. So listen, I'm an honest woman. I know how to. I owe an apology to MJ and I owe an apology to Gigi. I don't think I owe an apology to Reza, but I would like to take this chance to apologize to MJ and Gigi. I'm sorry I doubted the future of Shahs ever coming back. It's here.
Oh. Well, I mean, whether it's Shahs or
the Valley,
whatever they want to call it, I think it's a great mix of friendship that they want to be able to explore moving forward into an area of kids and business and relationship
and culture.
Yeah, and culture. So, I mean, they're Persian. They grew up together. They've known each other for a long time. So I think it's beautiful. I mean, I love all of them. So we're on the cover of with Gigi with Golnessa.
Oh, we were, Marie Westwood magazine.
On a magazine.
Gigi was
cover.
on the cover, and we were on the other side of the magazine.
And then she goes up there and she kissed my name. She goes, "Oh, it's just your name, but it's my photo, bitch."
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God, shade it all.
And I will say, yes, Gigi did show up stoned to the event.
Gigi was on this podcast. I mean, not even trying to hide it. It's on YouTube. She was smoking the entire time.
You can always spot Gigi in a room. Look for the cloud of smoke above her head.
Gigi and Snoop. Just look for
what she's figured out a formula. She figured out what her life is, and she found a passion and a purpose. And
she's unapologetically herself, and I love that.
Why should she apologize for anything? She's not doing anything wrong.
Yeah,
she's just living her best life,
100%.
Whatever that may be.
Yeah.
I love people that are unapologetically themselves. It's my whole brand. I love it. I love people like that. Have you spoken to MJ? Like Reza? I mean, are they excited? This is a big deal.
I talked to MJ. We congratulated her. We congratulated Reza on the show. We're actually going to have dinner with Reza and his man soon.
They're very excited.
It's awesome. It's great.
You know what? I think they're going to be. I don't think you're going to see the same MJ Gigi and Reza that you knew.
Right.
I think you're going to see
An evolution of them.
Yes. I think you're going to see a different version.
Yeah.
And not that it's a bad or good version. It's just a different aspect and attribute to who they are in life.
Right.
Well, the last time we saw them, Tommy was banned. We had Adam that never wanted to speak to this one. Gigi spun around the guns. I mean, since then, if I'm looking on paper, Gigi did get married for 3 days and get a divorce. Gigi did apparently, allegedly beat up Paulina in a Bloomingdale's. MJ did have a falling out with your boss, Jeff Lewis. Reza's, saying that Kyle Richards is the fakest bitch that's ever walked the face of the earth. It doesn't seem to me like much has changed.
MJ and Jeff are good.
I think
she's good.
I think when you start, I think when you see the relationship, I think their bond is going to show like I think they respect each other a little bit differently with life.
I also think they took the core characters that really stood out from Shahs and brought them all back together to show the evolution of their friendships. And I like that. I think that was really cool the way they did it.
I mean, they're all shady bitches, so I don't know. There's going to be some shade thrown at each other at one point, but there's going to be some other characters in the mix. So,
well, they make good TV. That I have to give you. Second of all, unlike New York City, these are real friends that have been friends for decades. And that is what I like about it. These three people have known each other through the good, the bad. Vida, MJ's father passes away. I mean, everything that's happened. These are three human beings, for better or worse, that have actually known each other. So I like that.
I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a lot more interesting to watch than The Valley.
Well, it's greenlit because
you said that.
I don't know because
wow.
I don't know. I'm a little disappointed at The Valley, and my disappointment comes from the fact that I don't understand how they're still doing the same things when they were 20 and 30,
and now
but
40.
they're 45 and 50 years old. I'm like, people, like, step it up.
Yeah.
Let me see you have a career. Let me see you have a business. Let me see you have a plan of life. Let me see you enjoy what you've decided your life should look like moving forward in life so that you can transfer this to the newer generation. You're having babies and you're not able to give them any.
I'll say it. Jax was canceled, how many years ago because of his behavior and his attitude and that kind of thing. They brought him back. And there's no evolution. There's no change. He's still the same. And if you're married, you have a child now, there should be some kind of a change
growth
in you.
Where's the growth?
There is none.
I agree.
That's why I'm a little, and here's the thing. My disappointment comes from not the network, not the show, not any of that. But I think in the people that I know as characters in real life, that we were with them just a few nights ago.
At Sheena Shea's birthday party, 40th birthday.
I want to make sure that they could see themselves growing, maturing, and finding their space in life, in taking a step. And that's the part that I'm missing. It's like, look at your growth. I mean, you have 3 houses. You figured out you don't want to be an attorney, although that's never something that's going to stop you.
I love it.
You created a whole platform for yourself, whether you like it, you don't like it. People like you, people don't like what you say. But, you're calling them out for what it is that they do.
We spoke to Brittany, and by the way, Brittany, I love her. She's such a sweet soul. She loves Snow White. She was like holding Snow White, and everyone is like, oh my God, how is she holding Snow White right into her arms? Because most people, Snow White doesn't let everybody hold her.
Brittany, Janet, Michelle.
Yeah.